Despite being a manufacturer focused only on pickup trucks, Ram's offer has been pretty narrow in the last decade, as the company has been competing only in the full-size segment. Well, that's going to change, as the expansion of new models starts next year, with new compact and mid-size models, as well as new all-electric and plug-in hybrid pickups. Stay with us, as the RAM CEO has just revealed 5 new Ram trucks for 2024 and shocked the automotive world. Number 5. Ram Rampage. Last summer, Ram presented a completely new pickup in Brazil called the Rampage. Compact dimensions, unibody platform, and a quite high level of convenience clearly indicate that this model was meant for South America and smaller markets. But US drivers started admiring small pickups as well, so much so that Ford still can't make enough Mavericks to meet the demand. And that's why it's no surprise that the Ranger is coming to North America already in the next year. In terms of base design, you can notice pretty much the same approach as in the case of Maverick. A unibody platform is there, while dimensions are pretty similar. Compared to Ford's pickup, the Rampage is just 1.7 inches shorter, but it is taller. Visually, it resembles the full-size 1500 a lot, and we like that because the Rampage looks rugged, and we are pretty sure that the styling will be a much stronger selling point than it is the case of a somehow dull Ford Maverick. The same thing is with the interior design, where you can find a much nicer cabin, with nice materials, a car-like dashboard design, and a generous offer of the latest tech features, including a large 12.3-inch infotainment screen and 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster. The Rampage rides on the same platform as the new Dodge Hornet and Alfa Romeo Tonale. The suspension setup is very similar, while some of the powertrain options are going to be shared as well, starting from the 2.0-liter Turbo 4 with nearly 270 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. The diesel, on the other hand, is not so welcome in North America, but we presume that, since many parts are shared with the aforementioned crossovers, the new plug-in hybrid could be borrowed instead. The two crossovers feature a pretty engaging setup, based on a 1.3-liter Turbo 4 engine, with a combined output of 288 horsepower. And with all those extra features, it's easy to conclude that the Rampage will be more upscale than the Ford Maverick in many ways, including the price, which is expected to start at around $34,000. Number 4. Ram Dakota. Rumors about Dakota coming back have been circulating around for years, and it looks like the company finally made a definite decision to bring the famous nameplate back. Namely, if you take a look at the recent agreement Stellantis officials made with the union, one of the plans is to restart the Belvidere assembly plant, which was responsible for the production of Jeep Cherokee in the last several years. According to the plan, more than 1,000 workers will be appointed, and the assembly will be dedicated to the production of a new light pickup. And if we consider that more than 6,000 dealers had been shown a preview of a new midsize truck, it all indicates that the Dakota is coming back. The only question is, in which form? When we talk about the base design approach, there is no doubt that the new Dakota will be a body-on-frame pickup, but on the other hand, will feature a traditional design powered by the internal combustion engine, or this might be another major step toward full all-electric mobility. In the first scenario, the new Dakota would be based on a downsized platform of the Ram 1500, which means it could benefit in many ways, starting from a pretty advanced suspension, which would include an independent setup on the rear end with coil springs. As for the powertrain, we would probably see a range of Turbo 4 and Turbo Inline 6 units on offer. In the case of full electrification, the new Dakota would also be based on the full-size sibling, but this time on the Ram 1500 Revolution, which means that despite the all-electric setup, this would still be a genuine body-on-frame pickup. The officials are still quiet about the release date, but we expect to see the first prototypes already in the first half of 2024. Number 3. Ram 1500 Revolution. Just like Ford and GM, Ram is also going towards inevitable electrification, and although it's a little bit behind the key rivals that already entered production, the brand new Ram 1500 Revolution compensates for that with quite impressive numbers, whether it's about power, range, or towing capabilities. Despite the very similar appearance, the all-electric Ram 1500 will ride on a completely new but also body-on-frame platform. there will be at least 2 configurations on offer regarding the battery and electric motors. For now, we know that the base models will feature a 168 kWh battery pack and a couple of electric motors, providing the max output of 654 horsepower and 620 pound-feet of torque, which is enough to hit 60 miles per hour in about 4.5 seconds, according to the officials. With such a massive battery, RAM estimates a max range of around 350 miles. Besides respectable EV features, the all-electric RAM will also be capable where it really matters. The max payload capacity will go around 2,700 pounds, while the max towing capacity will go all the way up to 14,000 miles, 4,000 more than the F-150 Lightning. As for the more upscale version, we still don't know the numbers in terms of max power, but we know it will feature a massive 229 kilowatt-hour battery pack that should provide more than 500 miles on a single charge. Moreover, the 800-volt battery architecture will provide respectable 350 kilowatt charging technology, which will ensure 100 miles of range to be added in just 10 minutes with the DC fast charger, of course. Just like the gas-powered RAM 1500, this one will also stand out with luxury and convenience, featuring a high-quality cabin full of the latest tech features, including a couple of 14.5-inch screens. And just like the gas-powered model, it will feature an independent, self-leveling rear suspension that ensures class-leading ride quality. If you wonder how much all this pleasure is going to cost, the latest estimations suggest around $58,000 for the base version. Number 2. RAM 1500 RAM Charger. The last time this company used the RAM Charger moniker was 3 decades ago, when the production of the well-known off-road SUV ended. Now the famous nameplate serves a completely different purpose, to represent an electrified version of Stellantis' most important model. Namely, RAM management is perfectly aware that, aside from early adopters, truck drivers need time to adapt to the electrification. Therefore, the company decided to offer a plug-in hybrid version, but with a little bit different design compared to most other plug-in hybrids. In this particular case, the powertrain is designed to point out all the benefits of an electric car, such as instant torque and linear acceleration. For that reason, even though there is a gasoline engine, it doesn't spin the wheels. Instead, it acts as a power generator that feeds the battery. So what powers the wheels are electric motors, one on each axle, for a total output of 663 horsepower and 615 pound-feet of torque. It's not that much behind the TRX at all, so it doesn't surprise that 0 to 60 takes no more than 4.4 seconds. More importantly, the max towing capacity goes up to 14,000 pounds, which is more than any gas-powered variant can do. Back to the battery. Unlike some similar systems, such as Nissan's e-Power technology, this pickup features a quite respectable 70.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which provides up to 145 miles of range without engaging the 3.6-liter V6 gasoline-powered generator. With the gas engine in use, the max range goes all the way up to an impressive 690 miles, which is way more than any EV can do on a single charge. Other than the powertrain, the RAM Charger won't be much different than the gas-powered version. The overall design is the same, both outside and on the inside, while the trim level organization includes 3 familiar monikers: Tradesman, Limited, and Tungsten, with MSRPs of $60,000, $70,000, and $78,000 respectively. Number 1. RAM 1500. Some call it a completely new generation. Others say it's just a mid-cycle refresh. In any case, the company's most important model is coming with big novelties in the next year. Of course, the first thing you'll notice is the new styling, slightly revised with a new face that now looks more attractive but doesn't lose the substance. Notable changes can be seen on the inside as well, especially in terms of new tech features. The familiar 12-inch infotainment screen is now standard in all models, while the new, even bigger 14.5-inch unit is available, just like a 10.2-inch screen on the passenger side. Another big change is the new range-topping trim level called Tungsten, which takes luxury to an even higher level, with upgraded leather upholstery, massaging seats, 23-speaker Klipsch audio system. But the biggest changes by far are those under the hood, as there will be no more 8 cylinders on offer. Both Hemi and Hellcat engines are gone, and the replacement comes in the form of a 3.0-liter turbo inline-6, which will be offered in two power outputs with 420 and 540 horsepower. On the other hand, the base 3.6-liter V6, coupled with a mild hybrid system, carries on in the same way. With all these updates in mind, it doesn't surprise that the new model is about to get slightly more expensive, with base versions going around $42,000. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.